fund has been deposited into your account. Is there anything else you need help with? Yes. The nearest one is Trattoria Margherita. I personally recommend Pizza Tropicale. Would you like to dine there? Sorry, I have some work to handle. Please.
Read that. Yes. The nearest one is Trattoria Margherita. I personally recommend Pizza Tropicale. Would you like to dine there? Hi there, guys. Jokes aside, let's dive into the video for today. So I wanted to do a quick recap of the resonator that we are receiving in 3.0, and as well also do a classification based on the designs and what I think I would consider pulling for. So let's start with the first one. As you can see, I'm already on the official website for La Haroy, and we have Linné as a first resonator. Mr. Sigma, Signal Intelligence and Guidance Management Automation. You should dismount traffic activity. Well, I'll start first with design. I've seen that the animation online, I've seen the video, they're really cool and all, but there's not something that really caught my attention so far. Again, I'll have to see if probably the story is more enticing, but overall her vibes are not clicking with me, and I'll get into that later. Let's start with the second resonator that we're gonna receive after this one, which is supposed to be Mornia. Her design is better, probably a little bit too white. There are some hint of purples, and which I love, and I love the transparency that I can see going on here, half body. I like the hairstyle. I probably think that I like her more than Linné, but I'm not so convinced about the animations. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull for neither Morni or Linné, but from a design point of view, I'm not particularly hyped about both of them. Then we have Lucilla. I was thinking about her as well today before that I was jumping into this video. I like her. It's not that I don't like her, but I don't know. The head is something is off. Something is off with this design. I'm not 100% sold. It's not clicking for me, the hat and the whole combination of white and black and this royal blue coming from my hair. I'm not sure. Same goes for Luke. The design is not really standing out. Well, none of them so far are for me, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, by the way. Again, feel free to disagree. What I can say here, there are some important details or some interesting details that we can see going on. I'm not sure if these kind of like spikes here, they are supposed to resemble a wing or something else. I like that this kind of vest that he has kind of like seems to hint to Mornia legs theme that we see here, but again the color theme is not really clicking for me. I probably say that from all these characters that we have here, probably the one that got my attention is Sigrika, because I think that the color palette and overall the aesthetic of the character is more balanced, and I think that the orange, well, overall the color palette here is making the character pop a little bit more compared to the others, and it's not weird compared to the others that they feel a little bit off theme, if you allow me the terms. Promising Heliodic 6 candidate announced yet another bird-watching discovery, a rare pure white avian species in Star Torch. I think this is going to be pretty cool. I'm not sure why I have this feeling, but so far it's the only one that got my attention. And why I said that in the beginning of my video, it seems that the approach that they decided for this new region it wasn't blunt as it was with Renascita. We had more again, I'm not a designer, I'm not either a character designer, but I do dabble in drawings sometimes, and I like to draw sometimes, and none of them really. It seems that there is this recurrent theme of white, predominant white and black. Again, very neutral tones. Well, apart from Lina, that probably she might have a little bit of a splash of color, a little bit placed all over her. And some of them they are popping out more because of the color of their hair. Compared to Renascita, where we had characters that they were really, you can see that the palette, they were trying to resemble a story, and it was really clear from the very beginning. We had Carlotta, and the palette was already telling us something. And then who else we had after that? There was Brandt as well. Here it seemed that the story, or let's say that they want us to engage us with, is a little bit undertoned. Either it's because probably they are spicing this a little bit up with some character animation, or I think that during the dev talks they mentioned that they wanted to improve the way the characters now behave with the environment itself, and some of them they're probably gonna have double forms, so that could explain why the character design that we've seen so far, this seems a little bit boring in my opinion, which could be compensated by the fact that some of them might have dual forms, and some, like for example Zani, and so that would completely, transform the character from a design point of view, which is the only possibility that I could think of, to be honest. I'm more enticed about the pink haired girl. I think that her design is really cool. It gives me a little bit Xenoblade vibes, and I was super hooked. as soon as I saw her design and her reaction in the trailer, gorgeous. But so far, I think that for these characters, I'm not sure if I'm gonna waste my resources. Again, maybe I'll see the character animation, I'll see one of the trailers, and the story is really enticing, and the story is really keeps me in the loop of the character, or maybe even the character development itself within the new patch is gonna connect emotionally with me, so I might pull one or few of them, but which happened to me before. That maybe I didn't like the character at first, but then I really liked the story, and then I was really drawn to pull for that character. Or I saw the trailer, which gave me more insight about their personality, and it really clicked with me. But right now, yeah, Lina is cool and all, but from a design point of view, she didn't click. Morning, I like her, but it's too white. Too white going on. The animation is cool, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I wanted to do this video because I also wanted to know your opinion, your honest opinion about these characters. What do you think? If you agree with me, or if you notice something that goes along the way, and if you were able also to make the comparison between the previous characters that we received in Renascita and with the one that we have right now, and if you're happy about it or not, let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear your opinions, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!